break Nuke, him as an IGL, and him as an AWPer. That's who I'm looking at heading into this map.
Well, will it be a nightmare for Bad News Bears on Nuke? Sorry, I don't know why I turned into...
The
don't know why I turned into... Yeah, the count up. I was trying to do Brian Blessed, but turns out I need to be a bit older and a bit fatter. Just a bit, though.
Oh dear. Well, here we go. This is going to be a banger. So tell your friends, tell your dog, and let's get going. It's paiN rushing ramp on this pistol round. It's good nade thrown through, but they're still going to be dropping B. They're not deterred by it. Spongy looking for some taps and some good fallbacks as well. Just playing smart and safe right now. It will leave us in a 5-on-5 retake on Nuke on lower. So that kit's going to be very important for Spongy. He's grouped with his team, shutting the door in the face, and now pushing in, causing problems. The door doesn't get swung back open, but now it should do his neck as he's putting down the fire, dodging death for a moment, and going back in for more. Double dipping is dangerous, and maybe even an IG nick, but it's all on Spongy in the blink of an eye. Oh, he's got it, but Hard Zhao's just going to play the bomb. He's not going to give him this 1v1 fight that he needs, because time is not in his favor.
Oh, you say that though. He does do a peek, gives him a chance, but now not enough time.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, won't be saving that diffuse kit either. Yeah, shoot the body some more.
Yeah, to be fair, that's exactly what Bad News Bears were doing in the first half to paiN when they were up 11-4. Bit of disrespect, if that's the word you want to use.
Yeah, well, you know, it's the whole thing
Banter,
about
I think is
counting chickens before they hatch and, you know, shooting bodies before the game's over.
Well, if you do it after the game, you're a bit late, mate.
That's true. Yeah, you got me there.
No one. There's no one around to even see the
Well,
BS.
yeah, all right, boys, I'm out. I'm done. Peace out. See you.
So you did have those benefits then? Never mind.
He actually took his headset off, so he can't even hear you.
What's he saying?
It's all right, mate. Don't worry about it. You check in on the Reddit thread. It'll be fine.
Harry, you want to put your headset back on, or you done with these guys?
Look, man, I'll stay, but only because the money's good. Look at this. Neck is holding on to the single door. Oh, a little bit of an exchange. Not very heated right now, though. Like, it's a pretty patient round, all things considered. And the fact that, you know, you're sat a man up, this is why you're being so patient. You know that, you know, you're not worrying yet. You've got all these guns, you've got all this time, you're in a pretty spot, you've got a nice bit of control. And so Bad News Bears are going to be sweating, man. Like, this is a high-pressure situation. You're trying to find something with a force buy, and you're hoping that you can outread and outmaneuver your opponent. But with all the space that paiN have, you know, I think it would be more impressive to lose this round than to win it. Like, this should be unlosable.
Famous last words.
Unlosable, unsinkable T-side. And
yes!
It's all gone according to plan.
When the first two kills come through, you get a little worried, don't you, Harry?
Nope, never worried.
No.
Squeaky bum time, they call that. But you're fine, Harry. You've got away with it again.
I keep doing it. I keep doing it. Yeah, they say, you know, can't be done, but here I am. Still in with a job. Somehow, some way.
Down the line.
It's just a little vanilla pistol round now, isn't it, Hugo?
Yes.
Kind of getting to sit over there all smug and quiet, annoying with your face. So, you want to say some words, Hugo? You want to tell me what's happening in a round like this?
Just open your eyes, dude. Just look at the screen.
Yeah, lol, like, why are we even here, guys? Everyone can just watch. Okay, Spongy, reasonable. If you got the unreasonable emote, now's a good time to put that in.
Not bad.
Some
AKs.
That's what it's there for.
Bit of an Easter egg hunt.
Chilling out for the Richard Lewis sub.
I see you. I see a sub. I see a resub all the time.
Yeah, actually, it's just been ticking over for a while now. I think I'm on I'm past the year mark.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say I thought you were closing in on 20 months. A little bit longer, and, you know.
Long time fan, first time caller, long time listener.
I'll have to send you some merch, mate.
You guys are so cute.
I know, dude. I'm so happy. Merch.
Yeah,
No one does that.
I'll get you one of my Didn't Happen t-shirts for you.
I would actually live in it, Richard. I would wear it all the time. Can you send me one that you already have worn?
You know, I get that request a lot. So we do actually have a box full of those ready to go.
Just been collecting now during the pandemic. Been wearing one every day. Put them in a box.
I mean, you know, like you just think, yeah, maybe I can just wear this t-shirt 5 days in a row if I don't have to socialize. So that's the one I'll send Harry for sure. So this is it for Bad News Bears. Truth or dare?
Yeah, first weapon round. AWP on PTR. Does have half armor, no nades. But it's a good buy for the rest of the squad. No AWP on Safa here. Or on the paiN Gaming side.
I can't wait to see the cameras, by the way, for Bad News Bears, because after losing your map pick in the way that they did, it's kind of like when you have an argument in a long car drive back with your family, right? And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just have to sit there in silence, and it's mega awkward. I want to know if it's like that. This is awkward. Oh no, PTR. His movement's so good, able to dig himself out of a big hole.
Yeah, how the hell does he even stay alive with one? Unscoping as they walked up on him. paiN go back to the lobby. They don't want the yard. They've shown enough face there. Neck is on a bit of a lurk right now.
Had his training from the Lali Lule Low from Metal Gear Solid 2.
Hiding under a cardboard box.
Oh. I'm trying to think of a way to get the Psycho Mantis like reference in, but it just can't be
Well, you've done it there. That's pretty perfect.
Just
say it. Yeah,
just say the words.
Yeah. Oh, this is a big wrap from Neckers. Are they going to be ready? He's checking ramp, but the ramp player's gone down lower, so there's no one here right now. It's free real estate, but that just draws them into the B hold, which is too strong. I say too strong. Spongey's in the vent looking to go up. So I think they're going to realize and go back to A and take Heaven instead. This is a really good reaction from paiN. Instead of just dropping into the trap, they go upper. That's a lovely molly, though. It's going to stall things out. 20 on the clock. We need this wrap. Neckers gets nothing done. Drop from the middle of the bomb site, and now this has fallen apart. Maybe B was the answer after all. Swisher anchoring me. Can't get a kill. He needed one kill, and it would have made all the difference. 1v3 for PTR. And got a save, to be honest. That looked like it was BNB's round.
Yeah, perfectly timed molly as well in that squeak area, but they don't land a single kill there, and except for Neckis. Everyone is there, and that all falls apart. And that's the first weapon round for paiN. Fourth so far this half. Not the start that Bad News Bear wanted.
Yeah, PTR is going to be looking for a couple of exits. Got to be careful, though. Might not want to reveal where he is.
Yeah, this is what I'm kind of saying, like the difference stylistically between PTR and Safi, right? Like, he does... okay, everything's fine. He does play like this kind of safe pair of hands, right? Like, you'll note that when he has the AWP, a lot of the time, he's one of the last guys alive. Had to save it a hell of a lot back on Mirage as well. Already getting similar showings of that here. And I just think now, when you're up against someone like Safi on the other team, who is just doing the most ludicrous stuff to, like, you can't help but know the AWP is in play for paiN the moment it is. Whereas, for Bad News Bears, sometimes I kind of even forget it's there, right? PTR not really in the right place at the right time. So finally, it looks like he's trying to go a little more aggressive with this AWP. Trying to make its presence known. He's dropped down the vents early and is going to start to set up outside. But paiN, they're all back in lobby. They've thrown these outside smokes as nothing more than a fake.
Oh, a little drive-by there on Alto, who's had an absolute nightmare. Might want to get an alternate player at this rate. There's the op taken out of play as well.
Actual opinion, Richard, or just for the pod, just for the word?
Just had to do something with that name, right?
Yeah. No, I like it.
Couldn't let it sit. But no, I mean, on a serious note, things are gonna get very, very brutal. Nuke, one of those speciality maps. CT economy, vitally important. You need weapons, you need guns, you need utility, you need defusal kits, you need everything. And bad news bears, if they don't start getting rounds on the board, this is going to be an absolute stomp.
Yeah, that's what I'm really worried about, right? Like, especially, we were all very impressed, I think, with what we got out of Bad News Bears the other day. That's why things falling apart on Mirage and the fashion they did feels so surprising and feels so significant, really. Like, I think this was always destined to be a paiN map. And now that could be, you know, that just locks in a 2-0. Jonji's got a nice bit of positioning, but wait,
No.
Oh, no.
I thought PKL just looked right at him, but they've missed it.
This is so weird. Jonji's calling, get ready for a ramp hit. They're double ramp right now. They're scared. Oh, he's going to get a freebie, though. That will give away his... Oh, no, he's going for more.
Yeah, you got to play this greedy, I think.
Yeah, fair enough. It's might work out. They're not they're not ready for this. Over the head, maybe? No.
Ooh. How could this possibly go wrong? File your... Oh, there we go. Okay, thank goodness he just
got
takes
the bomb
it
as well. He's going to
yeah.
camp it.
Oh, could have got more, but...
Yeah, had to get out, really.
Well, let's remember, he didn't spot the guy that walked past him either.
Yes.
So Nekkers has a lot of room, and they don't know.
It's a lot of misinformation off of this flank, right? Because also there was a player out at ramp that they just don't know about. You know, it was never spotted on the wrap round. They missed the timing. PTR went off the angle for a moment. They're ready for this outside player. You know, it's been a while since the wrap round came in, but this is still a really good spot for paiN. This is another one of these rounds where it feels like something would have to go really wrong for you to drop the ball here.
They're gambling. They look like they want to double lower, but Spunsy comes back up the vent and gets caught. Alter now, time to redeem yourself. 1v3. They're not checking it. They're not considering it. That's the bomb. Grounded. 15 on the clock. Alter could drop back down the vent, but he holds on for another kill, and it won't be allowed. Big Zera slices him in two, and paiN on this T side are causing commotion.
Yeah, and Alter continues to having a bit of a rough game. Had a chance to redeem himself there. Lands the first one. But yeah, very unlucky. You know, I said it before on Mirage as well, and sure, maybe it's not all about luck, but sometimes you kind of have to have it in your favor. And for Bad News Bears, missed timings. Jonji, great positioning there, right spots the bomb. Only lands one of them. Another half buy here for Bad News Bears. 6-0 for paiN right now on their T side.
It's a shame, man. It feels like Alter as well hasn't been able to shake off that kind of quiet performance back on Mirage. It might be one of these things, you know, we talk about experience a lot. But Flaren, I'm sure you can attest to this, right? Like, if you were ever playing with the boys, like if Forrest ever had a quiet game, I doubt you were worried about him, you know, getting in his head.
No, but that's why I said coming into this, I said you have to activate Alter, right? So, like, it's very easy to just forget about a player, but like, oh, don't worry, he's going to mind himself. But all it takes is, you know, to get that one frag or, you know, 2 frags, like, get him into the game a little bit, into the zone. Yeah. So, like, it's very important to kind of help your teammates out in some regard. You know, whether that is, you know, oh, listen, maybe you drop a weapon for him, maybe you help him out with an extra flash, you get him a little bit, you know, maybe you ask him, hey, you want to do something, right? Just to get him more into the game. Because you can tell, right, it's a little bit shaky right now for Alter. We saw him yesterday, very crispy aim, very quick on his feet, whereas, you know, versus for today, a little bit more slower, right? Probably a little bit more nervous, maybe.
Yeah, the confidence frags thing is a meme, but, you know, there are certain players who definitely get affected by, you know, scoreboard watching, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's also just about, like, you know, getting them to feel engaged and not just kind of going on autopilot. You know, like, it's very easy to just zone out when you feel like you're just getting wrecked and you're trying to do everything how you normally do it. But sometimes, you know, you're not like channeled in. You're not getting the read on the game in the right way. That round there, nice clean one for paiN. They just kind of wreck him. I think a really good example, by the way, of a player who will always look out for his team and try to enable anyone if they're having a quiet game is actually perfecto from Na'Vi. He's someone who I always credit with this, especially like with guys like Boomich and stuff. If they're ever struggling, he does this with Electronic as well.
Yeah.
He'll be dropping them guns, like, you know, selflessly, where like he'll play Deagle, he'll drop them a gun. You know, with with Zeus's history of that team and that whole, you know, that sounds scary. But, you know, he'll give them weapons, he'll set them up with flashes, he'll do stuff just to try and get them, like, you know, feeling the game again, feeling like they're incorporated in whatever side they might be playing. So we need someone to be trying to do that for Alter here on Bad News Bears. We need our selfless player.
Yeah, and
to
just
enable
looking at
it.
the scoreboard here as well, right? It's not like the rounds has been very close as well, judging from only 2 bomb plants, right? Yeah, they've been fighting for some map control and stuff, but Bad News Bears have really not had the ability either to go on with these retakes or, you know, to fight for these later stages of the round. So another weapon round and a fast one at that for paiN. Mini split.
Yeah, I love how they bail here, though. They get 2-2, they trade, and then they just go back to lobby. Instead, it's down the vent into B, using that smoke thrown in from main, and there's no way to stop them. They've taken this lower site. Everyone's trapped in on A, and you can't really blame them with how those first 4 kills come through. PTR, oh, that's a big shot. They're up close, does he know? Nekes might have the drop from the sidelines. And there it is. Oh, he's going. Oh, he wanted the knife, but you could see him starting to turn and didn't want to risk the round. Alter now, 1v1. We talk about his performance. Well, this is the time he can show us something. Swinging the door might just be it. But Nekes is on the other side.
Yeah,
oh,
there
lovely
we go.
stuff from Alter. And he can save the AWP as well.
Yeah.
All right, that's something.
Curse is
Absolutely.
lifted.
No, that's exactly what he needs. Wouldn't surprise me now to see him a little bit more activated in this game. That's a 2 kill for him this round, but also the clutch on top of that. The close ones are still a dangerous territory here for Bad News Bears. You really want to try and string around together here.
Got to. If you get pinned back immediately, it's all for nothing, really.
Yeah. Saves the AWP as well, drops it to PTR. But yeah, you can kind of tell, look at this buy, right? Winning the round, but Swisher, auto shotgun, 2 Falmuses.
Can they keep it up, or is it a one and done? Safi, look at the speed, man. Oh, they have no idea. He's just run down secret. They don't even have info. Main player's dead if he tries to move out. And there it is, Safi with a freebie. Why is he there? Is John G asking. Swisher with a spam. Could have finished the job. Oh, and he does on the last bullet. So 4 on 3. Safi in lower, but Spongey's here off the ramp side to contain the B bomb site. If Safi goes out on his own, he is dead meat. And meanwhile, his team are a long way away as well, just trying to get the cross.
Yeah, they should have a really good read on this though, unless they do a quick fake or something, go up vents. But look at the rotate from Bad News Bears.
No, yeah, this is a good read, and a lot of this is coming off of information that PTR is sniping away right now. Not PTR, rather. It's actually Alter getting aggressive in the lobby, pushing on up. And so they've enabled this pretty heavy B stack down here. Spongy in the site, up on Xantares, dead after only a little bit of damage, and already, you know, that's going to put the fear in Bad News Bears. They start to rotate these players down. But are they going to be able to accomplish anything? Swisher might be the point man, the one who is to make his presence known first. And into that AWP he goes. Alter dead as well, and it's a very, very clean post plant out of paiN. 8 up on the board, PTR's left saving. And what I was going to say there is, you know, one of the reasons why Safi has really been the standout BR player to me is just the style that he is very committed to on this AWP is something that, yeah, okay, I think he still needs to like figure out where his limits are a little bit. But the space that he's able to create, the space that he's able to take is you know, only by people maybe like Art, in my opinion. Like, this guy is so damn quick, so damn aggressive. He will get in your face. He will find these openers. and he'll just be a nuisance time and time again. You're always getting usage out of that AWP. You know, you spend 5.5 grand on him, but he'll get you the results.
Yeah, the fact that he crosses Secret so quick with that A pressure is really nice. And I mean, Robin, those are going to be the worst rounds to lose, right, for Bad News Bears. They knew exactly what was going on. They were set up as well as they could for it, for that lower retake, and it still just means nothing when it comes to the kills.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, you can tell it's very shaky, right? You don't land the kills that you need, even though you have all the information. I feel like they did a really good job there on the rotate. But when it comes down to it, it's a matter of eliminating your opponents rather than defusing or planting the bomb, and it's just not happening for Bad News Bears.
Oh no. Okay.
That's a good start though for Spongy.
He doesn't give them the trade, he just drops down B. Smoke in hell. PKL in the meantime getting kills elsewhere. That's a Secret rotate down lower from outside. So already Bad News Bears trying to drop players into the B bomb site, and rightly so with this control, right, with Spongy pushed all the way back. But it isn't that commitment. We still have lobby being retaken, seeing if there's any aggression. They think that that Secret rotate was based on something other than the ramp take, and it was not. No one's inside of the lobby. But good to be careful anyway. And now they can just group with the bomb, send everyone down B if they want. Only Spongy here right now. PTR will just save if B gets lost because he has the AWP, but he's also in garage right now, and his teammates up on A. Contact out the ramp, and 30 seconds to do it. Spongy mollied, I mean, hot and heavy here. Finally dead, and that's the round just said and done. PTR, I mean, he's coming in, he's going for it, but really he should be looking to save.
Yeah, I realized it's smoke there as well. So you can get to a point where you're like, well, shoot, can't be saving every single round, so maybe trying to hunt for a weapon at least.
Yeah, I mean, PTR's died twice. And does that say twice or does that say 7?
That's a 7, Harry.
That's a 7?
Nice try.
Oh, I thought that sounded too good to be true.
Out of his team.
Oh!
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, maybe they were trying to go for some sort of a ninja here, feeling the pressure a little bit, needing to collect some rounds, and also knowing as well that he can rebuy next round.
yeah, exits hopefully, but none of that. And we even have a double AWP on this T side. I don't know if they'll keep it up. They can afford to throw it out the map, but it was retrieved. Man, this has got to hurt for Bad News Bears. Like, this is not what I expected. I think they're definitely suffering the effect of the first map as well, as paiN probably boosted up by it. Like, they were more than likely expecting a 3-mapper, but here they are, just dominating right now on T side. Oh, the molly burns out hard Zhao. He was so tagged. So he can't get out.
Good start at least for Bad News Bears. Haven't been getting a lot of entries. A good start. Slow round this time around. See where PTR decides to move with that AWP. He was situated at the ramp area. Leaves Spongy by himself.
paiN are setting like a really good example of just how to master the pacing, right? Like you never know whether or not you're about to get 5-man rushed and like pushed in, or if this is going to be one of these slow default rounds. And so Bad News Bears just sat back waiting. They don't realize the torrent that's about to be unleashed into this A bomb site. Some utility getting flung over the top. That's to try and get this main player a little deeper, looking like he wants to split in with the rest of the crew. And there's Big Zera with the opener. Now the go button pushed, and in come paiN Gaming. Good response out of Swisher with the flashbang, but it's only good for one. Spongy's now called to rotate in. There is this double setup in the A side, but look, so mobile. The bomb is down B, getting planted by Nekiz.
Oh, look at the shutdown. No rotates today. PKL denies that vent position, and PTR, I mean, style points are needed right now. 1v2, no time. There's the shot, and he can get on the bomb as well, but he doesn't have a kit, so he's really focused on this follow-up frag. Drop of the weapon.
Oh!
The spray is a whiff, but PKL converts it eventually. My oh my, 10 rounds for paiN and PKL. He didn't really individually go crazy yesterday, but he has had a fantastic game today. He was the guy who picked up that massive 1-on-3 on the B side of Mirage with the Glock. And here he's leading the pack right now, not just in game, but also in frags.
I don't get it. It's like, you know, I feel like the Brazilian community is really behind the O Plano project, but for paiN, I don't know if it's just me imagining it. It doesn't feel like it gets the same love. Like, these are really impressive players with kind of less known about them showing up. You got a couple of experienced voices, guys like PKL fit that bill quite nicely.
It's just flow
but
state.
this is very, very exciting. This is a very on-point looking paiN game, and Jonji
Nice.
timing God outside. That's an AK pick. That maybe he can do something with it. Gonna have to be a real hero in a round like this. With ramp control already lost, you won't believe what's going to happen here. paiN might just skirt on by and get into that B bomb site for free. They can even shut down rotations as well with a Heaven Lurk. Like, there's just so many opportunities for paiN to get advantages, to extend this lead, and there's none for Bad News Bears. They've kind of missed this timing. They've missed the window.
There's Neckers just doing whatever the hell he wants in this game. On this T side, he's been everywhere. Always alone, always fragging. And even when he hasn't, he's been getting that info, right? What positions are clear? What can we discount? Clean round from paiN Gaming.
He's done a really good job so far this half. Even in the previous round, right? Like that fake that they kind of sold. Sure, maybe the plan was to execute inner, but how quick they are to go down lower.
Yeah.
It's really been having a field day with Bad News Bears so far. So they're trying something new. Double op setup. Spongy will be picking up the second one. It's a ramp player. He has a good spawn though, so maybe they're going to try and do something freaky. Something as well we should note, they didn't try it on Mirage, and we haven't really been seeing it here either, but it's any kind of aggression, right? Some plays for outside, but very kind of defensive kind of position. As I say that though, but they do spot him. Yeah,
Oh.
Very unfortunate.
And the molly on Silo, like that was a set play. That was a plan from Bad News Bears, but the molly doesn't do much in stopping that player going wide. Going over the top is Jonji getting a double, but he's eventually put down to the favor of paiN. Yet again, it feels like they can never lose these early fights. They're always favored, and Safe, lights out shot, no op needed. He's still got the range game. And it's only Spongy, 1v3, checking out ramp. But look at them walking up on him right now. Safe with a freebie, and there it is. All the money in the world, doesn't even care about the orb. 12-1. This is a really frightening paiN Gaming that is looking to get into that next phase. Keep in mind, if they win 4 more rounds in this map, they are going through to phase 3, featuring Liquid, EG, Extreme, Furia, and of course, qualified earlier today, Extra Soul. So this is a huge victory for paiN if they can close it now, and nothing in this game is saying otherwise.
I'll just add to that as well. Last time Bad News Bears played paiN on Nuke, it was 16-9 to paiN. Time before that, 16-13 to paiN. Bad News Bears with only 1 round at this stage.
Oh.
It just keeps getting worse.
And even on the aggro lobby play, right, you mentioned we haven't seen much aggression. They try it. A paiN smoke hut. They smoke hut on the T side from lobby, and then they get double pushed and kill both of them. Like, they know what Bad News Bears are going to do it before they've even done it, it feels. Perfect rounds.
And again, we can wax lyrical about how good paiN have been. The wheels have come off Bad News Bears tonight. Something has gone very, very wrong.
I mean, they started well, right? 11 rounds
Cool.
on that T side, and swapping over to that CT. That's when paiN really gets going, and it's at the back of 2 really good T sides as well. So sure, talking, but Nuke is just anti-fragging in this A site. Swisher is trying something, pushes into lobby. PTR with a frag as well, makes it a 3-on-2. It's chaotic while this is happening again. Because Sarah already taken over ramp.
Safi's solo drop vent with the bomb.
Yeah, and there's nobody there. Yep, and Big Zero is going to cut off the rotate from PTR. Spongy's going to get a kill on PK outside. Now he's in a 1v2. Got to go lower. It's a long, long walk. It's like coming out of the nightclub. 4 a.m. No taxis. And he's sleeping on a bench. 14-1 to paiN. How bad can it get? Well, we were going to find out when we come back after the break. In the break, we asked paiN, do you want the good news or the bad news? They said, bear with us while we bang these Americans into the lower bracket. Let's go do it.
Woo! Vamos!
14-1 in favor of paiN Gaming on that T side. Dominant. Swapping over. This is where at least they did not look as polished on Mirage. Bad News Bears also had a good T side. Let's not forget that. But is 15 rounds in a row too much to ask for without an overtime? Maybe.
Ooh, PKL. He sees them coming and he stops them in their tracks. First man dead, and now smoke spam will do. One makes it down B, and maybe two as Spongy with the bomb had to get through that smoke. Swisher taking some space. Bomb can be planted, but 5-on-2. I don't think paiN are too worried about this retake yet.
Ooh. Swisher will take one to the grave with him, and he's called for Spongy to come and help him out here. Oh, they don't win this round. If they don't win it, then it's all over. This is the only opportunities they've got, and Swisher is relishing in them. But they're on the bomb, they're defusing it, no one can stop it, and well, there it is, 50.
They forgot where they planted. The idea was great, you know? Oh.
That is an oof indeed. 15-1, and it doesn't get prettier than this. paiN Gaming looking like they're going to be, well, the first Brazilian team to get through to the next stage, but the second team representing Furia are waiting. And man, I don't know about y'all, I can't wait to see Safi the Art in that next phase.
Yeah, that's that could be fantastic to watch. But certainly, I mean,
can I just say something?
Yeah, of course.
I can't believe Hugo was the one who says that. He's like, it's gonna be a third. Bad News Bears got it. He changed his mind, and now he's all on the paiN train. You know, I can't believe it.
Can I just say one thing? Oh, no, okay. The bomb was looking like it was getting stuck out of the map. These two have been messing around trying to pick it up. I changed my prediction round 2, so I've almost been with paiN 100% of the way.
That's not how it works. There's no redos, you know. If you land a prediction set.
Am I supposed to be really salty, Robin, and just say like, oh, these paiN guys, they don't deserve it?
Look, man, when you go to the casino, once the wheel is spinning, you can't change where the chips are laid, right?
Okay.
If you even touch the table, they would throw you out, and you would deserve it. And that's what's going to happen to Bad News Bears in this series as Swisher runs out of ammo. paiN Gaming, the bouncers of this one, they kick them out of the casino. Goodbye, boys. Better luck next time. It's paiN with the 2-0 and moving on to that next phase.